Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome on in. Hi, how are you doing? This is your weekly witchy forecast, and what we have coming up this week, we have something exciting. We've got Halloween happening on October 31st. We also have the Day of the Dead starting November 1st for those who celebrate. And we're just coming off of a partial lunar eclipse in Taurus, a full moon in Taurus. Let me know how you are feeling. You should be able to see already the time-lapse video. If you did participate in the magic circle, you'll be able to see the time-lapse video, and by the time that this video goes out, the candle report should be posted. It should already be updated. For those who don't know, I always host magic circle events, and every full and new moon I announce what the theme is going to be beforehand, and you can choose to sign up if you want to participate. Okay, but for right now, let's find out what we need to know for this week. This week may be a little chaotic, a little bit of that chaos energy, but it's okay. You know, the veil is thinning. So some of you might be getting some messages from those who have already passed on, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll see what we have to see from the tarot first, and then we'll bring in some other oracle cards, and let's find out what Spirit wants us to know for this week. And let me know how you're feeling. Let me know how you're feeling after this full moon experience. It can be very, very draining, especially because it's an eclipse. But how are you doing now? Especially my fixed signs out there. Scorpio, Taurus, there's a full moon in Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. You may be a little bit more affected than the other signs, depending on where your placements are, rising or sun sign. But how are you doing? I know I'm exhausted. It's always invigorating, but then always exhausting on the nights of full and new moons. That was a really good one. Let's find out what we need to know for this week. And the cards all want out. Let's see who we have here. We had these two cards first. We had Five of Wands coming up, followed by the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. And then we have the moon. I mean, full moon. It fits perfectly. And then we have Queen of Swords, Two of Cups. So I said Two of Coins for a second. Two of Cups and Three of Pentacles. So we're already, let's see, we're just missing, no, we have swords. We have a court card for swords. So for the first amount of cards we have here, let's start with that Five of Wands energy. This is having maybe a lot of conflicting thoughts, especially with the Queen of Swords sitting right underneath. This may be a tough week for boundaries, a tough week of keeping your mind clear from clutter, a tough week from like, regardless of like you're going to a party or you're drinking, you're consuming things that are going to make your mind very foggy. This could just be more of like a lot of debating with other people, that it's just like, someone pushing you to think beyond your beliefs, or having other people's beliefs pushed onto you, or someone wanting to have it done their way and they're being very cold about it. Needing to keep those boundaries up so like, someone's not pushing everything onto you. The Six of Swords is indicating wanting to move on, but constantly moving backwards. This is, again, a mental. It's kind of like with between the 5 and the 6. It's like one step forward, 3 steps back type of mind. Always going in rotation. We haven't ended this cycle, but this is just the start of the full moon, and this is about releasing that. It's releasing that pattern, because we have the moon card as an invitation, as a symbol of seeing that the moon gets smaller and smaller, like tough times coming to a closure, things becoming more clear, but we're moving with instinct. Logic right now isn't really helping us because we don't see the full picture. Another reason why the Queen of Swords is over here as well. Here's what she looks like upright. Very pretty. Also, that brings us some Libra energy with that Queen of Swords being here. And the moon brings us some Pisces energy, the dreamlike state. Again, I was talking about like the full moon, and this is the week of Halloween. The veil is thinning, so you may be getting messages in your sleep since you have the moon, like under the moonlight type of thing. With the Two of I wanted to say coins again. I don't know why. With the Two of Cups being present here, this could also be a challenging situation between you and either your higher self or you and another person that is supposed to be very close to you. Having this challenging thing, 'cause you guys are kind of having the same arguments or having like just like colliding with each other. You're not seeing things similarly, where it's causing huge rifts this week. I shouldn't say huge because these are minor arcana cards right here. There's no only one major is the moon, but it's in a side of like positive and being in more inviting. Because then we have the Three of Pentacles. This is rebuilding the groundwork. We may be having these disagreements, but we're going to rebuild the groundwork with something that can actually hold weight. That is something that you're learning, that you're going to build from. Okay, let's find out more though. We have another challenging card, the Five of Pentacles. Might be challenging, but it's very pretty. I really like this. But we have the Five of Pentacles that's sitting here. We have a reversed Queen of Swords, and another 5 over here where your present energy is. This could also be finances, because we have Pentacles coming in here. That 5 is challenging. It's challenging dealing with someone who may be like abusing their authority in a more manipulative way with their words. You know, the silver tongue type of thing. Like they may never be getting in trouble or trying to push their troubles onto you. That boundaries you were coming up with. But the Five of Pentacles is like, this is just this is a challenging moment that you're going through, and you really want to relax. You really just want to cuddle and relax. You know, you want to move on from the situation, not repeating it. We have to break the cycle. Next up is the Page of Wands. We have another Wands card coming into here. But with the Page of Wands, this could also be like feeling very childish when it's in a challenging position here. When it's in the spread, it's a challenging position because there's no like wonder. There's no like, you know, not that there's no hope. It's just more of like feeling like there's a loss of direction of where you should lead your actions into there. Because like if you've been caught in the circle for a while, you may not even realize that you're going back and forth between you and this other person for a while now. Like we're breaking it because we were ready to rebuild. This also could be coming off of the full moon from the beginning of this week. We're going to be going through the process of just starting to release this cycle. All right, we just need 2 more cards. Oh, thank you. Okay, things coming to a swift ending. Our crowning card is the 10 of Swords. So a lot of things this week might be more in the mental realm, wanting things to come to an end. And even though it may be a painful ending, it needed to happen so we can rebuild to something better. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles. So this is also about not investing your time only into one project, one situation, one job, making sure to be able to feel things out there. Excuse me. Making sure to be able to feel things out there and seeing where else you want to express yourself. Where else do you want to grow? This could also be feeling with this the circle that you maybe not be dealing with someone else like in your life. This may be more reflected for some of you out there on yourself. There's a lot of self-doubt on where you've spent your time and where you're going to dedicate your time in the future. That you feel like you've been going in circles, very stagnant energy. Very much so. At some points you're like, can this just end? I want this part of my life to be concluded so that I can move on. But you're not seeing the path. That's where that moon card comes in here. You may not be seeing the path. It's not illuminated to you just yet. This week can be bringing those revelations. You just have to be more aware of what you're looking for. Be aware of your dreams. See where your dreams take you. Keep a dream journal. This could also just because it's stress from work. It's stress from a project you're working on. Things just aren't working out. You feel like you might have to take it like a few steps back, as we keep seeing in this, to break that cycle. Okay, let me push everything over and let's bring in some more oracles. Actually, I lied. We're going to bring in a little bit more tarot. We're going to get some more clarification as well. What is stopping us? What is blocking us this week? What better to release? And we'll definitely bring out some surrender cards to find out what we should be releasing this week. Okay. Put these here. First card up is we have the star. We have the star here. This is hope. This is wishing upon a star. This may be more of a mindset of you're only wishing for things, but you're not doing anything to progress. Like, sitting there and wishing upon it isn't going to help you get to where you need to be. It's good to keep it on your mind or to have it as a reminder. Like, if people do vision boards, you know, when we see like a lot of the mental realm in here with the swords in here, you may be more blocked by vision, because for you, in order to work for it, you need to see it, to believe it, that type of energy. And it's more like, if you need to do a vision board, if you need words of encouragement, put post-it notes around. But sitting there and wishing for it isn't going to progress. You have to actually go out and do things. You have to create things. You have to grab a medium and like work with something. You know, you just won't create anything out of thin air. And then this is just kind of like a repeat of what I've been saying, because we have the death card here. We've got Scorpio energy coming in. Oh, we had Aquarius energy, Scorpio energy coming into here, wanting a cycle to come to its conclusion. I mean, it's another way of the Ten of Swords. Don't let your ego and pride get in the way of something concluding this week. This could be also just speaking with the dead. Like we said, it's the, you know, the Day of the Dead this week, Halloween. This isn't too much of a surprise to see popping into here, of being very close to death in the night. More of like a message from it. And like, not that we're not getting that morbid over here for this reading, but this isn't too, like I said, this isn't too shocking to see the death card with the pumpkin and everything coming out here. This could also be when we see the star, and actually, let me pull up the last card right here. We've got the star pouring water over here. We've got someone like praying or to death in there. And the last card is we have Temperance, some Sagittarius energy coming into here. But it's an angel and some other, over here, there we go, camera. Right there, making magic happen under the moon. An offering of water, leaving an offering for those who have passed on, remembering those who have passed on. That might actually be like a great challenge if you need to like make time for it. Do not forget those who've passed on. Remember your ancestors. Remember that they're there protecting you. This could also just be a sign for those to remember your guardian angels, for those who believe in angels, that your angels are looking after you. They're trying to bring you some balance, even with the energy that is coming this week. Some things are going to come to a close. Accept it and realize that it is for your best. It is in your best interest. Okay. Now we're gonna bring in oracle cards. We're gonna bring in some surrender cards. We'll give them more clarification of what you need to surrender for this week, or what may be coming up for you to surrender this week. Hold on. Let me actually take a sip of water really quick. Okay. What do we need to surrender for this week? Okay, we have first two already pop up. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay. We have surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. This is kind of also the thing of forgive but don't forget type of energy, because I'm not about, that's me personally. If this, like, you vibe with this exactly, totally cool. You do what's best for you. I'm more along the lines of, you know what, don't constantly think of revenge when it is not possible right at this moment. And because you're going to be stressing about something that you can't change in this moment. But keep it in your mind, put it in there, and you'll get to it, you know, to release it later. Shadow work as well might be something that is something you either want to plan for down the line if it's hard to do, hard to get to, because this like might be a busy week, depending on like how you celebrate, or if you celebrate at all with Halloween, or anything of that nature. But surrender resentments, and then we have surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. This is also believing that you can have success. This is part of that stagnant energy that we need to release for this week, because it pairs, this is the card that was at the bottom of the deck, and that is surrender low self-esteem. We actually have another card too that came out, but I'm going to get to that in just a moment. I want to pair this one beautifully with surrender to success, but we have surrender low self-esteem. This is you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. This is also in reference back to that shadow work that you may want to do. You may want to bring your shadows out. You want to honor them. You want to acknowledge them, to work with them. You know, maybe perform shadow magic or prepare, because like I said, we just came off a full moon. You know, sometimes there's never a right time to do shadow stuff, but maybe you want to prepare for the new moon. It's new moon in Scorpio. Death card represents Scorpio. Just a thought. That's not coming up this week. They'll be the following week. I'm not sure the exact date though. And then we have surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. This is back to that intuition that sometimes logic would be like, if I do it this many times, I should be getting this result. Sometimes it just doesn't work like that. It's surrendering to divine timing. Excuse me. That you need to do. That could be also the death that is coming into here. The death of the ego, the death of your ego, trying to force things to happen when it is not possible at this time, and there's a reason why it shouldn't be happening for you at this time. A better time is well suited for you and will bring you more prosperity and more abundance. It could be because you need to work on this before you get that type of situation. Okay. My chair is squeaking extra hard today. I have no idea why. What else do we need to know? Okay, we had 3 cards exactly just come out of here. I thought it was like half the deck almost at one point, but it's because it's thick card stock. We have morning. The world awaits you. Good morning for those out there. Happy time zones but whenever you're watching this video. But good morning to you, starting the day and the week fresh and renewed, having that moment of rest and relaxation. Make sure you make time for that as well. We have wings. You never needed those wings to fly. Having more belief in yourself. I think this also relates more to that surrender low self-esteem. You want to higher your esteem. You want to hold yourself in high regard. Okay, and then we have castle. It is time for healing, not war. And I think this has a lot of things that are going on in the world right now. It is time. It should be this. It should be no time for war. But, you know, sending whatever I can to the universe for some healing. Okay. I want to do this one. This is the Season of the Witch. But I have to read the guidebook for this one. We'll pull one card from here. Look how pretty they are. Since we have Halloween coming up. And then we'll end with an affirmation. Also, in a more personal take though, with this castle, it's time for healing, not war. This is again referencing back to shadow work, needing to see yourself and needing to work on your foundation to rebuild yourself and heal, with that 3 of Pentacles and that 2 of Cups. Sometimes you just need a good hug as well to get you through the day. Okay. And this is a good sign, especially for those who may be visiting like a haunted house. We have haunted. What does it say? The breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flesh. You're never really alone when in the company of haunting within bone. All right. What does this say? $22, $21. Let's see. This is Poltergeist. Okay, you've pulled the haunted card because there is something you must atone for. You've locked something away, choosing to ignore it rather than own up to your mistake. This can be something you have done to someone else, but also something you feel you've done to yourself. Perhaps a choice you'd like to forget, or even a trauma that you have never dealt with. Whatever your situation, know that your haunting will continue until you're ready to face the monster your pain has created. This is especially true. Oh, we only picked one other card. If you picked other cards, but that's what we have for haunted. Again, for some of you, that is some deep healing needed this week. Okay, so let's have an affirmation, and you can use this affirmation for your week, or you can use the affirmation just for the time you're watching this video. Maybe you want to pull a different affirmation every time. Let's see. We'll split the deck, it's fine. And with this deck in particular, there's always a hidden gremlin in here. So if you want to pause, I'll try to hold it so you can pause and maybe zoom into the picture of it to see if you can find the gremlin. It could be in the front or the back. It'll be like a little grayed out, little furry, fuzzy creature. I don't have the box on me, otherwise I'd show you. But you'll know it when you see it. Okay, so we have, instead of searching for happiness, I create happiness. Here's the front. Here's the back, before I read it. I also tend to post pictures of these in my Discord, so you can have a better time, because obviously the ring light doesn't make it that easy. So it's only if you want to play the game. Up to this point, you may have aimlessly floated through life searching for happiness. You tried Googling cat videos, binge drinking, occasionally narcotics, strange sex, and even reality television. You tried to find the answers by asking your teachers, religious influences, coworkers, family, and friends. Dude, you have been searching for thrills and not happiness. Happiness is not something you can find, it is only something you can create. Close your eyes and visualize how your life looks when you are truly happy. What steps can you take today to move towards your vision? This is what we were talking about earlier, about some of you are blocked from your abundance, prosperity, and success because if you can't envision what the future looks like or what that means for you, it's harder for you to work towards it. So it's highly recommended to do a vision board that, based off of just intuition, you may not even know what you're looking for in that to put on your vision board, but you can simply like go something into Pinterest.com and put in vision board, and it will do it for you, and it'll be easy peasy to put it together before you can start doing these things by yourself, whether it's like going to Instagram and making like a little folder or whatever. I don't know what they're called, bookmark, saving your post, and you can save it there and look back to it whenever you need it. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. Happy Halloween for those who celebrate. Happy Day of the Dead for those who celebrate. For this week, stay safe. Know that you are loved, and I wish you nothing but abundance, prosperity. Please make sure just stay safe this week as much as you can. Please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, that fun stuff, YouTuber stuff right there. If you like to book a reading with me, you can book a reading with me right here at my Ko-fi. Okay, other than that, I will see you when I see you. Bye.